in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, 62 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 24. Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go.
Brings up third down.
Ready. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. All day.
To throw is Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Come on.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing again on second down. Jackson flushed out right. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 22 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. Tucker with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Here we go. 188. Here we go. Going to 54. 188. There you go. 26.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. On first and 10, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
They'll try the sweep with Elliott. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 16-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run. Go, get out there. 57 to Mike, 57 wing.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Ravens take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he'll try and run it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ready. Henry. Watch the flag, watch the flag, watch the flag. Watch the flag, watch the flag. Mike 48.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
It's complete to Snead. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson on 3rd and long. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. fans, a reminder. I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
47, 26.
10th carry now for Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go, 46. I got one. Then we're going to 53. Switch. 26.
On first down, it's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Go ahead, kill.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Then we're going to 53.
Hey, check. Off. 57.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Kill. 47. 26.
First down, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. Third down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Prescott now, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because it really may be...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
48, Mike, 48.
Now Jackson throwing again. It's caught by Roberts. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Here's Jackson to throw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
At the 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight.
To throw again. Jackson. Roberts got it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 53 yards. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Throwing, Prescott. This to Jarwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check. Crunch. 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 Then we're going to 53. Under.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
Gun.
To throw is Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. Jackson. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. Throwing is Jackson. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Austin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Returnable for Thomas. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. From the gun, Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Anthony Brown there on the tackle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's go.
It's a give to the right. Ingram. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Come on, D. 48, come on. Hey. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 48 to Mike. In your face.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Yo.
goes Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.
y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, flash. I never switch, I never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Check 48, the mic. Danny. Kill.
It was 154, right here.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Check it back.
This is Elliott. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
3 down.
Prescott. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mike 48.
On third down, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
To throw on third down. Jackson escaping the play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Smith able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, a Baltimore native, Tavon Austin. Take it at the 37. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
The 46-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Stuart, 57, Mike, 57. I got it.
Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run with Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be third down. Prescott to throw it. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Kai Forbath on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there, and this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. To throw again on second down. Jackson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Let's see what you got.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal. It's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go, 46. Gun. 48, come on. 26.
On 1st and 10, Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Mike, 48. Mike, hey. Go. Hey, look, 48. Hey, we got 46.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
At the 32-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, it's Elliott, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
50 seconds, come on. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Here we go, 46. Check Mike 57, Mike 57. All day, baby, all day, baby, all day. Go, get out there. 57's the mic, watch 57. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go. 26.
Prescott on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Can't fault the offensive line for that incompletion at all. He had all day to throw the football. Their alarm clocks went off early today, didn't they?
Absolutely they did. He was surveying, finally let it go, but incomplete. On second down now, it's Elliott, and here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Tie it right. Everyone go forward, pull down. Under. Go.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken at the 3. A little 360.
Oh,
and he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. This is Ingram, and an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Ingram. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
To throw is Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
On first down, it's Ingram. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's third down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 46 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Robert Quinn, the offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
50 seconds to Mike. Hey, come on now.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Again, it's Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Truthfully, I thought the offensive line did an excellent job on that play. We know they can only hold off pass rushers for so long, but I thought they did a great job keeping them at bay for a long, long time, even though he was hit at the end of that play.
And Forbath will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still is not really nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit.
Check, 48's the Mike. Here we go. 48's Mike, 48's Mike. Let's put him on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson, and this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucky. Over. Roll. Mike 48. Check tight end.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Roberts has it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 4th down, here's Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
On the counter, Elliott. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
57. Mike, 57.
They go to Elliott again. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Check, 48's the Mike. Gun. I'm coming after you.
4th down, Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
To throw is Jackson. To throw again. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Let's go, D.
On first down, it's Elliott. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Hey, kill. 47. Hey, kill. Short. Hey,
Check Mike 57.
Prescott from the gun. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running right, this is Ingram. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. The Ravens on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Jackson from the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Now Elliott. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On third down, it's Elliott. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One last shot for Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. But Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.